What's cooking? What's poppin'? It is your boy Pat Chennington, and let me tell you, I am so excited to say that one of the most highly awaited albums in modern Vaporwave history has finally been dropped upon us. On July 27th, Vaporwave legends Cat Corp and Telepath released Building a Better World on the HOODIE Records label, making this album the first official release for Cat Corp's fresh new label. And expectations have never been higher for a Vaporwave release. Will the dynamic duo deliver? Carrying the catalog number HR001, Building a Better World was revealed to us on the HOODIE Records Facebook page back in early June, and ever since that initial announcement, the hype train has inevitably left the station with Vapor passengers from all over the damn globe. But no, listen, this ain't no choo-choo train, baby. This train is a sleek, pearlescent, high-speed monorail, and it is our first glance at the technology this world has to offer. And now that the album is live, it is finally time to step off that train after being on board for weeks and get our first glance at this new, promising world Corpy Baby and Telly cooked up for us. I want to explore this album with you today. I want to paint a picture of this enhanced world by taking a look at the songs on here, the sounds, the instruments used, the brilliantly charming 8-bit yet 4K album artwork, the crazy range of physicals made available for sale on this thing, and last but not least, I'm going to give you words from the man Cat Corp himself on the creation of this album. The future of Vaporwave is here, folks. It is time for Building a Better World. Also, quick little note before we begin. Later on in the video, I'm going to let you know how you can win this limited edition floral shop hoodie. It is part of the official Macintosh Plus Collection over at Vapor 95, so stay tuned to find out how to win. And also make sure you go check everything else they got over there, as well as the article I've written about the album we're going to be discussing today. Our dreams, our thoughts, our love for music that evokes a story. Personally, I wanted to create something dark and light, a city in decay and an off-world colony where life is better. Or is it moving away from a dying world into new dreams? Who doesn't love the hype from a good collab? Building a Better World had the potential of being one for the books, no doubt, and many of us wondered what would really happen if we fused together the retro yet futuristic pristineness of Cat Corp's touch on production with the slushy, never-ending dreamscapes of Telepath in 2019. After years of mastering their craft, we are working with some prime-time Vaporwave assassins here, my friend. We have seen both of these artists collaborate not only with each other in the past, but also with other big-time artists in the Vaporwave scene. Cat Corp and Waterfront Dining on With Love, and Telepath and Vapor on whatever that means. With this swing of the bat, we are really working with two seasoned veterans on Building a Better World. Two producers who have consistently solid resumes whenever working with other artists different than their own styles. So how high could they set the bar this time around? Clocking in at just about a 40-minute runtime, Building a Better World contains a 9-song tracklist full of airy pads, angelic synths, and echoing sound recordings that all wonderfully bring to life this feeling of suddenly stepping into what seems to be utopia. The blending of Mallsoft from Cat Corp with the ambient slush wave from Telepath provides a nice 2-for-1 deal to make the value of this album quite worthwhile to any Vaporwave fan. But will that be enough to make this album truly unique and evolved from their partnered releases in the past? Building a Better World is an album you can almost feel with your fingertips. Textures have never been more alive, as songs like this one and Sector 131 cause you to spiritually brush your palms against the carbon fiber buildings full of beneficial technology we cannot even comprehend yet. The album is never-endingly suspenseful, with components like ambient synth buildups and swooshes, ghostly expansiveness from the delicate panning of instruments, and wonderfully placed trinkets of sound like echoing voices or crystal clear rain falling in the background to really put that cherry on the top. The constant buildup of suspense, a grandly unknown escapade befallen upon our eyes from stepping foot into this world for the first time, is what gets the point across of this album so well. Entering a world of this quality or magnitude would leave us in awe for hours, days, or even years, so I love how the sounds on Building a Better World aim to replicate that feeling in audio form. Telepath, for example, delivered such worldly sounds at a point that we really felt like we were creating something from a different world, something out of a dream or from the future. And as we constantly flow between both artists' known and established musical personalities, Building a Better World ventures beyond the stereotypical reverb-intoxicated mall or the idea of sluggishly moving through the starry cosmos at the speed of a snail. I'm sorry, but sometimes listening to Telepath really makes me feel that way. The two artists really took the time to mesh together what they know and bring the best possible concoction to the table, all with a new and futuristic flair. The album was worked on for about 2 years, and it definitely goes to show. We both delivered parts for the album. One track has a bit more Corp, while the other has more Telepath. Some tracks do not even sound anything like the first demo anymore. Plus, Telly did some of those amazing synth sweeps. SHOPPE has stated in the past that Here Records will primarily focus on non-sampled Vaporwave, so the praiseworthy self-produced technique displayed on Building a Better World is a great addition to SHOPPE's already incredible artillery of releases. And rendering up something this delicious is quite impressive for an artist who has focused his career so heavily on samples. A lot of that woozy, ambient, atmospheric vaporwave that we have seen time and time again leaves us feeling nostalgic. However, with Building a Better World, we really experience a sound extremely refreshing and hydrated compared to releases from the past. You really feel like they are focusing on a futuristic setting here. Track 6, titled Building a Better World, sounds like you are slowly regenerating your health back to normal, a spa-like adventure adjusting your body to the new type of air this world contains. The final track on the album, A New Life Awaits You, really ties the whole trip together and is your final introduction to this new world created from the two producers. And what you choose to do in this new world of abundance is totally up to you. Building a Better World stands apart from the ambient alleyways full of other projects that repeatedly try to induce the same nostalgic aroma. Corp and Telepath this time have truly built us a brand new world. Instead of sounds that provoke memories specific to you or a setting once visited, Building a Better World excites your imagination with a sandbox-style world full of towering buildings waiting to be populated and established. Instead of smoky, blurry, and unclear paths ahead of you, the expert production and placement of sounds on Building a Better World provides you with the contact lenses that are so powerful, you start to notice every pixel of color in the hovercraft highways above you. Talking about pixels, let us take a look at this gorgeous artwork created by Mach and Corp. On the cover, we have two people staring at each other, and despite having any sort of facial emotion, I like to believe they are looking at each other with a sense of accomplishment and excitement. This new world, which perhaps they created themselves, is now ready to be explored and grazed upon as the sun sets on its first day of operation, a beautiful gradient of magentas and blues painting a creamy coat over the intricate buildings and infrastructure in this new land. This is some crazy cool pixel art. Now let's take a look at the physicals made for purchase for the album, and oh baby, do we got quite a selection here. But before we do, I told you I was going to let you know how you can win this Floral Shop hoodie, so let's knock that out real quick for you. If you're interested in winning this limited edition piece of Vaporwave merch, all you gotta do is make sure you're subscribed to my channel, click the little bell so you don't miss any future uploads, and let me know in the comments below who is your favorite Vaporwave artist and why. I'll be choosing one lucky winner in a couple weeks or so, and also follow me on Twitter so I can DM you if you won. It'll just be way easier that way. Best of luck, and now let's take a look at these Building a Better World physicals. Okay, so you knew Here Records had to go big or go home for their first release, and to do that they gave us a variety of different physicals and variants to choose from for Building a Better World. For cassette collectors, Here Records baked up 3 different color pro-made and dubbed cassettes to help you choose from, coming in indigo, blue, or purple. If you fancy a vinyl, we also have 3 different options to choose from on their Bandcamp page, with all tracks specially mastered by Telepath himself. The first one, a magenta translucent vinyl record, really captures the color and mood of the album artwork and was limited to 300 copies. A strictly limited hand-numbered marble vinyl record was also sold at a run of 150, which was limited to 1 per customer. And lastly, a standard black vinyl record, limited at 300 copies. I'm sure whichever one you ended up picking up is gonna look delicious, but I gotta tell you, the one I got here looks great and it sounds great. The packaging is great. The pixels look nice and clear. Just an overall amazing job for their first physical release. Here at Records, you killed it. Oh, one last thing. See, I told you they went big here. Cat System Corp and Telepath have also included a special 1988 CD, is what they call it, of the album that contains a CD-only bonus track with an alternate ending. The CD also has a purple back to match the artwork, everything here designed with great dedication to replicate the otherworldly sense of building a better world. The specific master made for the CD gives a crisp yet hazy and retro inspired sound with a punchy low end, so it's perfect for them long car rides. As expected, much of these physicals sold out incredibly quickly. That's Vaporwave for you. However, the CD and black vinyl record are still available for purchase if you are interested. Vaporwave has gone through a bit of a renaissance in recent years, so an album like Building a Better World and what we have come to expect of it prior to release was our perfect opportunity to test the waters of what can be for future releases within the community. While we can all still adore and visit the virtual abyss the earlier Vaporwave community and releases provided us, we are in a time now where human interaction and collaboration are key to the ongoing excitement of the current state of Vaporwave, and there is no better way to showcase the beauty of human connection with an album like this. Building a Better World, in a sense, represents the community we are constantly building for Vaporwave, a new and better world with much more potential from artists, labels, and fans like you and I than ever before. Much love, your boy, Pad Chennington.